Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Well, I'm Rawry T. I'm a DJ, born and raised from Jacksonville. I've been doing this for like the last 3 years, but been a little on and off, not consistent. But now I'm trying to take it more, professional and seriously this year. So yeah.
Okay, sounds good. So, let's start from the beginning. What first inspired you to start mixing and producing music?
It was actually like I've been doing music for a long time. When I was about like 8, I joined a after school program, so I played drums in the after school program, and then I kind of took some time off of music, went kind of down the film route, and then what was it? About like 13, I got in a punk band. We weren't really good, but it was kind of cool, and I just kind of was here and there with music. But when I came into DJing was around 2021, kind of after COVID. So I didn't do the whole getting into DJing when we were all at home, which I probably in hindsight would have done because I would have had time to just crank it out. But I think it was I worked at a lounge, a nightclub kind of thing, and they had a night where there was no DJ and they needed people to turn up. So I just kind of started playing music, and then I was like, wait a minute, this is basically DJing just without the whole controller and stuff. So I was just like, you know what, let me get into DJing, let me kind of start mixing. And I did a lot of open format when I really started, but now I'm getting into the house and techno and that electronic music. So it's been a journey, definitely, but I'm still learning and I'm still getting inspired by stuff. I just went to Miami for the first time this weekend or last weekend, and yeah, I went for 3 points, and I went to Club Space, and I did the whole just getting that experience, and I learned so much about what I wanted to do as a DJ and what I wanted to just listen to. So it was a very interesting time.
So you said you started from another point in music, right? You did punk, you had a punk band, and you learned how to play the drums and everything. So what brought you to EDM?
I was always into EDM back when that whole big craze when Skrillex was out, Deadmau5. So I was really I would say around 2011, 2012, I was kind of tiptoeing into the EDM space. I wanted to go to Ultra back when I was 13, and could not go to Ultra, but I kind of got back into it through this genre called Amapiano, which is a South African house music. So it kind of brings house music with jazz and African music. And I experienced it in Atlanta in 2022. That was my first time in Atlanta. I wanted to experience something different than just a rap party or R&B party. I was like, let me find an Afrobeats party, because I was really into Afrobeats, and I stumbled upon an Amapiano party called Bamba Tuesday, and it was so different. It was just it wasn't like a hip hop party. It wasn't it wasn't like your typical club night. It was something ancestral, and I kind of just really loved that atmosphere that it brought me into. So I started getting into Amapiano, which led me down to Afro House, which kind of just brought me back into listening to house music and just doing that more. So I would definitely say Amapiano and Afro House really brought me back into the EDM space. And then last year I went to EDC for the first time in Orlando, and that really pushed me into the EDM. I started going to raves. I'm here, this is my first time at Studio 444. I've done an open decks here. I've gone to multiple raves here, so this is definitely something that I'm now putting myself into.
So, since when you started to be a DJ, how did your style evolve?
I mean, when I first started, I was really doing like the club DJing. Like you would go to a regular club, that's what you would hear. Um, and then like I kind of just like over time started putting different genres into my set. Like even today, I did house, but I did like UK garage. I did some breaks. I did some like Miami bass, and I'm just trying to like listen to as much genres as possible and kind of put in into my set, because I feel like music is one of the few things that you can share cultures with, and I feel like it's a disservice as a DJ to not share different cultures, because like I can go to a house party, like a house music party, and hear the same 5 songs from the same producers, and I'm like, there is so much music out there, and I'm like, I want to evolve it around kind of like what I like, what I'm feeling. It's also the one thing that's important is that the people here are dancing, and sometimes they don't know that they will like something, but you have to kind of show it to them.
Yeah.
So
like instantly feedback.
yeah, so it's like you never know what's gonna hit somebody different. I played a song once that it was a Tame Impala remix, and I was just like, I knew it was good, but like seeing the reaction from people, I was like, you know what, like this is what they needed. And then I played something that was way out of their comfort zone, but it still worked. So I'm just trying to like evolve in the sense of like not only building my cultural identity, but also like trying to share other cultures.
Yeah, of course. I think I was talking with Kay about almost the same thing, like being different and showing other kind of music to the people. And you see the people also having fun or vibing with it. It's like, yeah, like I told you, you're gonna like it.
Yeah.
Right? You feel the same about that.
Yeah, and I mean, I think people need to be more like open-minded to music. I'm in this mission of trying to get everybody to listen to house. Like everyone likes house, but they don't know it yet. That's how I feel. It's just like you're gonna one day you're gonna be somewhere and you're gonna be like, wait a minute, that's a house song, and I actually like it. So that's my goal, is to get everyone listening to house, because you never know where house will take you. Like I started with house, but now I'm listening to freaking hard techno and hard style, and those are way different than what house is. So yeah.
And following this about the showing people and seeing them dancing and everything, how do you connect with your audience and local community also through your sets and shows?
Well, it's a little. I'm still trying to figure that part out, because a lot of my audience is a lot of my friends, but also I'm trying to build that non-friend audience, because the thing is, yeah, because I'm trying to get a unique fan base, but I'm also like when I work, my schedule always changes, so sometimes I'm not able to be as active in the community as I want to be. But I'm trying to like show support, through social media and go into events, because I do want to kind of build that community, that fan base. Because one thing is that I have so many friends who follow my Instagram for my DJ account, but I know I can tell you how many friends have actually come to my shows and actually like seen me perform, and it's not that many, and that's okay, because it's like your friends aren't going to be your fans, and your fans aren't going to be your friends. And so I'm definitely like still trying to figure out how to get that audience. I mean, we're also in this very social media, heavy world where in my account, I haven't done the whole, let me record my set and upload it and, chop it up. So I'm still trying to figure out some stuff, but definitely into 2026, that is a big goal for me, is to build the community, because as like a black DJ as well, like doing electronic music, there's not many of us here. And I definitely think like building that community is important too, because like I said, there's not many of us here. There's 3 of us here, but there's not, I don't think there's more than like 12 of us here in Jacksonville. And I think that that's something that I want to build on, and and working to getting more of us in these spaces. But I definitely just want to show that I'm like genuine in what I'm trying to bring to the community, and hopefully that can speak volumes and keep building.
Yeah, of course, but your audience, whenever it's your friends or whoever, they tag you, like, to be here. This was an event to be chosen by the community, and you were chosen. So I think you're not doing that very bad, because it was, it's a lot of people here in Jacksonville that are DJs, and we have 8 here, and you were one of them, and you were selected by the community. So I think that's cool.
Well, thank you.
Yeah. What advice would you have liked to receive when you were trying to find your sound or your style?
I would just say fuck around and find out, like literally, because it's just, there's so much music out there, and I think people forget that. Like if you just listen to top 40 or you just hear what's in the club, you're only going to hear maybe 1% of what is actually out there. And something that I'm trying to do is listen to different countries' music, because like Mexico is literally a flight away. Like, people don't realize how close Mexico is, but then you ask people who are they listening to from Mexico, and they probably can't tell you. They probably think Bad Bunny's from Mexico. And it's like, that's the thing, is that we just need to be more culturally sound, and it kind of sucks because here in America, we have so many cultures, but we don't mix enough. And I think that's the thing, is that like, people need to go out, find different clubs, different radio stations, different artists, and just really like see what they like, because you never know who you're gonna like. Like I don't remember when I listened to Bad Bunny, but I stumbled upon him and I really liked him, and I got into like a whole reggaeton era of my life. And then like there was a time when I was into K-pop and J-pop, and now I'm listening to like Brazilian funk, and there's so much music out there in the world that I think people need to like just recognize that there are so many sounds that you can be inspired by that you never would have listened to if you didn't put yourself out there. So for DJs and even just music listeners, I think the most important thing is to just go out there, find music. There are so many blogs that have, just different types of music that they're, recommending. Just listen to something. You're not gonna like everything. I don't like every.
But don't say you don't like it before trying.
Yeah, like you're not gonna like every food you taste, but at least you tried it. And if you do like it, then you can try to get more of it. So yeah, I think for DJs, the advice that I wanted to get is just mess around, because you get caught up in your genre sometimes and you're like, okay, I want to keep doing more and more of that, but no, there's so much music out there, so just have fun with it and just mess around.
Okay. How would you describe your set vibes in 3 words?
I would just say culturally diverse music, because I definitely am trying to incorporate different cultures. Like I put Miami bass in my sets a lot. I do a lot of hip hop, house, but not just like from America, from UK, from Brazil. I try to put Latin music into my music a lot, my sets. So it's really just like trying to get different cultures in there, because if I was to say to one culture, like if I was just to make or just put a bunch of American music, you're gonna hear the same music every time. And I think that like I said for the other question, just like listening to different cultures, you never know what you're gonna find. So yeah, that's really the 3 words that I think describes my set.
You describe it perfectly. Like it's just 3 words, but I think you got it right. And I agree with that. Like if you only show what everybody else is showing, if you have the power to show other cultures, music and everything, I think that's great. Okay, so last one, it would be what do you like the most about playing in 444?
Well, I've seen different iterations of 444, and this is only my second time playing here. But I just like that it's like a local. We only really have like 3 EDM spaces here, in Jacksonville. And I mean, technically we have others that are kind of like they do a lot of EDM shows here, but this feels like something that is meant for the community. And I really hope that like it grows to be something bigger. Maybe that this isn't the only place that they have it. Maybe they move somewhere bigger down the line. But I definitely think that like playing Studio 444 is like it's like gonna be the foundation of hopefully a long and fruitful career, because I think that this place is just something special. Like I remember one of my first local. It wasn't one of my first local. I think it was one of my first real local raves. Like I just had so much fun here, and I really like wanted to keep coming here. And I've come here multiple times, and now that I've played it the second time, I can't wait to play it again. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But yeah, I think coming here is just it's different because it's not the big club like Myth. It's not the bigger club like Decca. It's a smaller, intimate vibe, and it helps create the community because.
And the people is paying more attention to you than their friends or whatever's going on in other clubs, I think.
Yeah, and like this place is different because this isn't like I said, the bigger clubs. It's something more intimate, and this builds the community. This is the underground basically, and like. Jacksonville is so interesting with its EDM scene right now. Like it's getting up there for sure, but it's not Orlando, it's not Tampa, it's definitely not Miami. But places like this can get us to those types to the point that we get a festival here. We don't have a festival, and hopefully Jacksonville gets that festival soon. And I think Studio 444 will be a part of that, that history, hopefully.
Yeah, it's what we try, honestly. We try to get local artists, and imagine someone that started here as you, or someone else, and then gets bigger and bigger and bigger and is famous. Mm-hmm. And we can say like, he started here.
Yeah.
As you say, the foundation of the artist. And that's not the point, right? But imagine that. Also that we are like a little family, little community. As I said, this whole event, all the lineup is chosen by the community. It's what the people want to see, so we give them that. So that's our whole point.
Yeah.
And I love that you like it.
Yeah, it's a great place. I definitely want to come back here again.
Great. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.